And I'll see you in the future, very girl. Not a scam, go buy some Cardano. Don't want us to ride in the streets. Buy that Bitcoin cryptocurrency. See you in the future, very girl. Not a scam, go buy some Cardano. Don't want us to ride in the streets. Buy that Bitcoin cryptocurrency. What's the point of putting your money into it if it's not gonna last? Always ask. There's many competing for world dominance. I believe China has all the cash. Today we're talking about Dogecoin. Today we're talking about Litecoin. Today we're talking about chip chain coin. If you want to know how much would see you in the future, very girl. Not a scam, go buy some Cardano. Don't want us to ride in the streets. Buy that Bitcoin cryptocurrency. It came up as a scam of some sort. Token that's trying to change the world. One thing I don't think I mentioned, they'd start with good intentions. Today we're talking about Matic coin. Today we're talking about Allrun coin. Today we're talking about Aeon coin. If you want to know how much would see you in the future, very girl. Not a scam, go buy some Cardano. Don't want us to ride in the streets. Buy that Bitcoin cryptocurrency. See you in the future, very girl. Subscribe. Not a scam, go buy some Cardano. Subscribe. See you in the future, very girl. Subscribe. Not a scam, go buy some Cardano. Is this gonna last that 10-year mark? In short time, it came up in the cards. Tracking goods from point A to point B. New cycle with cryptocurrencies. Because it's fairly unknown to the majority of people on the planet Earth. Most people barely know what an Ethereum is. Hi, this is Sept where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. So make sure you mark down on your calendar and let's get started. So let's have a look at the first order of business. I know Bitcoin went up for quite a distance, and then it's 31,000 Canadian, which whatever that is in American, and then it fell down just today, I believe, or yesterday, and that's because of Elon Musk saying that he sold some Bitcoin from his Tesla company. So don't follow him so closely, okay? It's just, he's his own entity. You don't have to follow Elon Musk around like a bunch of puppy dogs, okay? So let's have a look at Bitcoin and what's going to be doing in the next little while. And this should be answering many of the other questions that are popping up that you have to remember, Bitcoin is basically the market, really, actually. Whatever Bitcoin is doing, it usually translates into whatever all the other altcoins are doing as well. So let's have a quick look at Bitcoin, what's going to be doing in the next little while.
we'll do a monthly reading for the Bitcoin. Make sure you get all your questions on the side panel here so we can get to them during the show. We got a long lineup of pre-questions, so we'll try to go through them fairly quickly for today. So this month in Bitcoin, it's going to be shining through very, very brightly, as many of the traditional system. I think today there was a newscast about the traditional system and that they have to do a whole bunch of things that aren't going to be beneficial to anybody. Okay, so I think this is the moment in time when everybody's going to be going into the cryptocurrency realm, or starting to, because I think people are going to start to realize that the old fiat system is collapsing. And if for those people that haven't realized this, they soon will. Okay, so they're going to be looking around for an alternative, and hopefully me and many other people can be helping those people out with their BTC needs and other cryptocurrencies. So it seems that the health of BTC is rather well. We got the judgment card right off the top, meaning that it's the chosen one for the next month going forward. We also have a lot of other things going on with the Bitcoin price. We have that justice card as well, meaning it's going to be overturning many of the negative aspects going forward. And a lot of people that were doing some naughty things behind the scenes are going to be revealed, okay, for who they are. And this is including the banking, the SEC, which is being revealed to be doing some naughty things behind the, well, not really behind the scenes. They're not that smart that they want to keep control of the old fiat system and keeping it in charge, because they don't want everybody to run away from the old fiat system and going into Bitcoin. So they're doing their darndest to keep everybody corralled, and so they all can become poor moving forward and not getting into the Bitcoin. So that's going to be a factor coming up very soon. Now, the price of the Bitcoin is going to be a little bit strained for the next month or so. It will do this again. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down for the next little while. It's going to be quite the struggle for it to keep above everything. And then it's by the end, it's going to jump up again until the next month. And then I believe it's going to be coming down again to a nice price where it'd be a good buying price. Okay, coming up. And we've already mentioned that in past shows already. This is the end of a cycle. We got that 10 card. Okay, but it's reversed. So it's going to be, instead of all the negative aspects of what was going on in the cryptocurrency market in Bitcoin itself, we're going to be coming through that in short order. We got the star card, meaning everything is going to go fast, furious after a certain period of time. Okay. Other things going on with Bitcoin, many of the negative aspects. This is the card I used for the black hats. Okay, and it's reversed. A lot of things that they were doing behind the scenes is going to be overturned. Okay, so, and this is probably that Ukraine thing where they're laundering money through the Ukraine and putting it into cryptocurrencies, and that's part of the reason that cryptocurrencies have come down in price. It's so all the elites can get in there, okay, at a good price. And they're trying to hold it back as long as they can possibly can, okay? And then once they can't hold on to that much longer, it's going to spike up like crazy. That's probably going to be a little after August, okay? So let's look at the next thing. XRP, everybody, XRP has made some new business deals. I was watching today on the TMI today. That's one of my favorite programs to watch in the morning on YouTube. The Modern Investor. He goes through all the news, keeps you informed of everything that important that's going on. XRP has been doing some new business deals on the side, and I believe XRP from that is going to be starting to edge its way out of being a banking coin into more of a regular coin. Okay, it made some deal with some bank transfer thing out of Africa. Okay, and that was today. So let's have a look at the XRP. How's the XRP going to be doing? Long road for them with the SEC and many of the things that are going on around them. The health of that cryptocurrency, it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of effort behind the scenes for them to keep above water. They're a little hung up on how to proceed forward in some ways. Even now, they're still doing things on the side with, even now they're going through this court case with the SEC, which is going to be taking forever. We got the end of a cycle. That's the 10 card of wands. So all that hard work is going to be paying off in a great amounts in the next month or so. Okay, so that's probably going to be where we're going to hear less and less about the SEC try to do things. When the whole crypto market dips again, okay, that all that hard work that they put forward is going to be doing very, very well. Okay, the price is going to be at that long journey. Even though it went up quite a bit, it's not going to be spectacular. Okay, in any way. Okay. A lot of things that are behind the scenes. Of course, we got the long journey card. Okay. This is for the price. Okay. They are working on things behind the scenes. That's a 3 of Pentacles, which means you're showing your work and you're showing all the people that you can to get them interested in the system itself, especially the banking industry, which they're slowly pulling out of and taking a new and different direction. A lot of the people that are involved in it are going to be put out for the next little while, okay? And wondering what happened because we got the death card at the very end. So it's going to be some changes within the personnel, and it's going to be very abrupt, okay? So whatever is going to be happening there, it's going to be very abrupt change in personnel. Not that they're dying, it just means a change in course with the people working on the project itself. And I believe this change of people is going to be bringing the project even further along. So just keep your eyes peeled on those news stories about that sort of situation. And there's going to be many more deals that they're going to be making behind the scenes. Okay, let's look at the next thing. Ethereum. Everybody's excited about the Ethereum. They made their announcement the other day when they're going to be releasing the 2.0. It's going to be around there. It's kind of basically what I was picking up from previous shows, that the initial one wasn't the time. Was going to be a little later. We nailed it on that time. Okay. So let's have a little bit of a monthly look on the Ethereum, which is going to be going through some pain, it seems. Even now, they are doing some pretty good things. Of course, we expect these growing pains to be happening along the way. The health, they are coming to the end of a scenario. Okay, we got our wonderful 10 card of swords with our wonderful guy on the bottom. Feeling not the greatest. And I believe that is going to be what's going to be happening to the Ethereum blockchain for the next little while. I do see a lot of turmoil and chaos, which is going to be throwing a lot of people off their game. Because when they're switching everything over, of course, things are going to be coming up and a little bit of chaos is going to be happening as well. That's to be expected. If you have Ethereum already, just sit on it and don't worry as much as you are at the moment. Okay. We also, the price is going to be a little wonky for the next little while, for the next month, as it's going through the transition. They're no longer hung up on what they're doing. They're actually moving forward. The price is going to be okay. Maybe some good opportunities to get those 32 coins for if you want a node, that sort of thing. But it's probably not going to be going below that $1,000 Canadian, whatever it is in American. But the people themselves are going to be going through some confusing times as they're implementing 2.0. So just expect that it's going to be affecting the price and the morale around Ethereum coming up in the next month. So, like I always say, buy it, sit on it, don't worry about it. Okay? Of course, not financial advice. You do you. Okay, let's look at the next thing. We got Monero. So Monero has kind of been out of the spotlight for the last little while. It's still a fairly profitable coin overall. You can mine it without too much problems. You can actually, I think, still do it on a computer, a regular old computer, if my memory serves me correct. So you can make some Monero on your regular computer. So let's have a look at for the next month for Monero. Something people haven't asked about for quite some time. So it seems that the health is going to be turning around. Even now, the governments and the SEC and the banking cartel and all that does not like Monero going forward because of its privacy. And of course, the government wants to know everything that you do, right? So this is where Monero is going to be still in use, but not by the big majority of people, which still believe in the government and the banking industry and all that. But for those that do not trust the banking or governments, there's Monero. And this is where Monero is going to be coming in full steam ahead as we move forward in the next month. The money is going to be a little lackluster. It's going to be something that's going to be built upon for the future, and maybe even making it even more private in some ways. Okay, so the people that are involved in this are going to be having a little bit of a rough patch. The people that are working on the project itself for the next month, and this is going to be affecting the price and everything else that goes along with the Monero blockchain. So it could be some good buying opportunities for anyone that's interested in getting that Monero coin for themselves. Okay, let's have a look at the next thing. Litecoin, one of my all-time favorites. It's one of the ones I keep referring to as one of the coins that you should have in your portfolio. And it's the one that seems to be the least affected by all the things going on at the moment, from the coins that me and the wife own. So let's have a quick look at Litecoins, the thing that people don't really talk about much anymore, but it's still a viable cryptocurrency, even in these wonderful times that we're going through. So it seems that the health is doing rather good. A lot of the lacklusterness of the health has been being negated, and people are starting to see the value of Litecoin in the next month. It has that wonderful judgment card in the health. So just a reminder, this card is about being one of the chosen ones, just like the BTC and the Ethereum. Okay, the price of Litecoin is going to be doing actually very, very well for the next month or so. Overall, it's going to be the one of the coins that's not affected as much as many of the other cryptocurrencies that out there by all the ups and downs and all the turmoil and chaos that's going on at the moment. So, and there's going to be some good buying opportunities at its nice low price. It's still a nice low. I think it was $75 today Canadian. So still a good buy. Of course, not financial advice. Of course, we got that wonderful card that there's going to be a lot of balance and a lot of money coming towards the people that are holding that cryptocurrency. And it's going to be time for party time. Okay. So the price is going to do very, very well for the next month or so. Moving forward, the people that are involved in this, there's a lot of new things going to be happening in the Litecoin environment, and a lot of good things happening behind the scenes for Litecoin itself. So have a look at Litecoin. Okay. And to the next one, Zcash. Is that our second last one?
Third last one.
Third last one. Okay. One people haven't talked about for a long time. That's Domino in the background. He's giving his 2 cents. Now let's have a look at that Zcash. A coin that a lot of people haven't talked about in a long time. And it should be talked about more often because it's a very important cryptocurrency moving forward. The health of it seems to be very good. There's some white hat activity. This is the card I use for the white hats. Okay. So there's some white hat activity going on with this cryptocurrency moving forward. And they're making some good friends. Okay. Within the Zcash community. So there's probably some type of connection between the team and the white hats going forward. And they're getting rid of many of the things that were holding them back and the old thinking that wasn't working for them from the past. So that's going to be changing very, very soon. The price is meh. Like many of the other cryptocurrencies, they're going to be a little bit shaky for the next month, but I think they're going to be pulling out very, very nicely after this month or two going forward. And the people that are involved in it, it's a definite yes, especially emotionally. Okay, as people start to rethink their financial situation and looking for better opportunities and places to put their money into and doing commerce with one another. That's going to be a big thing coming up very, very soon. Okay, let's get into the next one. Dogecoin. That cryptocurrency that was nothing for quite some time until somebody tweeted about it. Okay, one of our friends was close to being a Dogecoin millionaire. So, and it's just because he was holding it in a wallet somewhere. Because to get Dogecoin back in the day, it was another coin that you could mine when you're doing Bitcoin or Ethereum or something like that. And you can get Dogecoin on the side as a extra added bonus. Okay, so let's have a look at that Dogecoin going forward. So Dogecoin is going to be okay. I think it's not going to be talked about as much as it has previously. Yeah, somebody's at. Was XRP covered? Yep. You missed it. You're going to have to go back and watch the video again. So Dogecoin is going to be just fine, but I don't think it's going to be as big as many of the other cryptocurrencies moving forward, even no matter how much somebody tweets about it. I think people are going to be looking at other things because people's attention is going to be on something else, okay? Rather than Dogecoin, I think they're going to be focusing on the bigger legacy coins that are better at preserving wealth. Dogecoin doesn't really do that as well as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many of the other cryptocurrencies that are out there. I believe that the price is going to be a little lackluster for the next month. It'll go up, but not like you're not going to be woohoo for the next month or so. And I think the people that are involved in it are kind of, the bigger majority are kind of tired of it, and they're looking for other things. Okay, that's what the cards are revealing. And there was a situation where a lot of things that can go wrong are not going to go wrong. I guess they're going to be saving it. We got the death card upside down. So whatever was going to happen to the cryptocurrency, I think this is going to be something coming up very, very soon. And they're going to overturn that in some way. Okay, so Dogecoin is going to be fine. It's going to be a little lackluster for the price, but it's going to be a contender for eternity. It's going to be around in some form. Okay, for quite a bit of time. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Bitcoin Cash. Is this the last one?
Yes.
Okay. Another one people haven't talked about much in a long, long time. I remember when it first came, everybody was talking about Bitcoin Cash. No, nobody really mentions it. I have some. It's doing well. I got it for free, so just to tell you how old our Bitcoin Cash is. When they did the fork, everybody who had coins on the Bitcoin BTC chain also got Bitcoin Cash. And that was quite a few years ago. And that's where we got our initial Bitcoin Cash from. So just to tell you how long we've been holding on to it. It was free. So anyways, Bitcoin Cash. Let's have a look. It seems like going to have a ton of victories along the way. Bitcoin Cash is going to be working on many things and doing many schemes behind this. Not schemes in a bad way, but strategies to get themselves forward. And they're going to be working, and they're going to have a lot of good victories with that strategy. There's going to be some legal things going to be coming up with them, which they're going to have to navigate through. But all the financial things going on with the Bitcoin Cash, there was some hurdles, but I think they're going to be overcoming those very, very easily. Okay, there's enough momentum in the Bitcoin Cash community and the cryptocurrency itself. They're going to be plowing through many of these roadblocks that are going to be up, and a lot of the confusion that people had with the cryptocurrency is going to be going away. Okay, so the price is going to do okay for the next month or so, and I think many of the victories are going to be even surpassing many of the other cryptocurrencies that are in the top 10. Okay, so that's a quick look at Bitcoin Cash. Nothing going wrong there, really. Now we got Bob Job. Hee. Hi, Andre. What price might XRP get to before the August? Oh boy. I don't see numbers per se, but it is going to be going up. I think it was 48 cents or something today or yesterday. That's a Canadian. So let's just throw some cards down. It's like I said in the reading previously, I think it's going to be a little lackluster because of all the other things going on. Even though they're making deals and still doing business, I think the price is going to be quite lackluster compared to many of the other cryptos, which have more accessibility with them. Okay. And I believe the XRP is going to have a bit of a rough time for the next little while. Okay, so that's going to be affecting the price during the August, September. So maybe 50, 60 cents per coin coming up through August, September. Remember, we're going to have that bit of a dip in the August going into September, and it's going to be a very quick one. So there is that moment when they may separate themselves from the banking industry as well. And that's going to be affecting them as well. Ooh. There's going to be that Three of Swords card going on with them. Okay. So a lot of hurdles that they're going to have to get through before they make any huge gains. There's also going to be a situation where they're going to be toppling down, okay, in the next August, September. So there could be another development in the legal things going on, okay, and other parts. All the moving parts that are part of XRP are going to be quite shaky for the next little while, which is going to be affecting the price as well. So I don't see any great gains as of yet with the XRP in that time frame, but they will survive. Not to worry. Okay. Thank you for that question. I think USDT, USDC, BUSD will be fine during August, September. What do you think? Yeah. Even though they're really under the gun right now with the regulators and stuff. Yeah, I believe they're going to be just fine. Okay. Though I think they're necessary. I know the governments and all that are trying to get rid of the stable coin so they can introduce their own cryptocurrency, the state-run crypto, which is just the fiat currency with a new dressing. It's like putting lipstick on a pig to make it look better. It's just the old fiat system, but in digital form. That's what the governments want to push in the banking industry. I do think that people are going to be ignoring that and going more into the cryptocurrencies. Thank you, CBDCs, going forward. And it's basically lipstick on a pig. It's to the uninitiated in the crypto world. it seems okay, but to anyone who knows better, it's crap. So I could see it using it to do your shopping, but keep the majority of your money in real cryptos and just taking it out and put it in the CBDC to do your shopping and all that sort of thing. Maybe. Okay. So I think they'll be fine as well. Thank you, Bob Job. 3-card rating to determine if my altcoins will be able to get a whole Bitcoin or more. Yeah, be your own bank. That's right. Anyways, let's have a 3-card reading on your altcoins. I don't think it's going to be quite enough to get a full Bitcoin at this moment. I think if you wait a little bit, you might have that opportunity at the 14,000, 20,000 mark that is going to be going down. Make sure you're quick on the trigger with that. But as the cards are saying, no, you're not going to be having enough for 1 Bitcoin. Maybe half a Bitcoin, okay? Or a little, get as much Bitcoin as you can, okay? You'll thank yourself later. But of course, not financial advice, but get as much as you can. You'll be happy you did. Okay? Okay. Bob Job again. Lots of questions today. Hi, Andre. Penny Kelly states Mexico will be Switzerland soon. Several psychics moved there. They say Canada will not be the best place to live soon. What do you think? I do see a struggle between Justin Trudeau. There's that. Remember, I stated that he may get reelected. Okay. Justin Trudeau today was saying that he might do another election, a quick election. So that could be what I was seeing in the past. I didn't think he was going to do another quick election again. And it's because the NDP is not playing nice with the Liberals. And it was, when they first did it, was the marriage of convenience. I like maple syrup. I like maple syrup too. So there's the rumor coming out that Justin Trudeau is going to do another election. Let's just see if he does. I was saying Justin Trudeau is going to be doing another quick election. Oh. Yes, he is, and he's going to lose a couple more seats, and a lot of people are going to be walking away from his party. There's going to be a separation between the NDP and the Liberals moving from that moment in time, making them very vulnerable to the Conservatives and the other parties that we have here in Canada. So he probably get reelected in a short election. But I think it's going to be very short-lived. Okay, in the major election, he'll be wiped off the ground. Okay, so interesting question. I think Canada is going to be just fine. Justin Trudeau needs to fail more, and more people have to see that he's failing, and this is going to be changing the minds and the hearts of the people of Canada. Okay, thank you for that question. Can you do a reading on spell? Okay. So, Spell. Already I see a lot of difficulty with this one. It's not a long-term cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of confusion with this one. Moving forward, it's not a long time hold, but it may be a good trading coin, if you know what I mean, for some quick cash, but it's not a long-term one. Of course, it's not one that I would go for, but there's a lot of opportunities there for a fine trader like yourself. And if you already know how to do it, you're long now. Okay. You know what you're doing, so it's just a pump. Yeah, that's true. I think it's more of a short-term trading coin for the next little while. Okay, could be a year or two that it survives, but long term, I don't think past that 10-year mark, it's not going to get there. Okay, thank you for that question. Money and career. Oh, he says long for him is a month. So when I say long, I think 10 years or so. When I say short, it's like maybe a month. So difference in wording, I guess. So let's look at the 3 card reading for our friend here. Oh, I think we're going to be going through a great change very, very soon. The money is going to be okay. You're going to have enough to tide you over, and there's going to be other things coming into play to help you through this situation. I think there's going to be a little bit of a situation at the job. Okay, so I'm just picking up that you may want to sharpen up that resume. Okay, don't go looking to lose your job, but just to get ready for a situation that you may have to start looking. Okay. And it's from a ruling from somebody above you that's going to be, I don't think it's personal. I think it's just more of a business thing that's going to be where they're going to have to let people go. Okay. So sharpen up that resume, and it may be a good possibility for better job opportunities for yourself. Okay. Thank you for that question. And I'm hoping that helped you out. Horse Soldier, Andre, can you get us clarification on the price of Luna Classic? He said, we covered this last show. Luna Classic is not really going to be coming back. I'm sorry. What I was seeing was the Luna Terra. There's too many Lunas. Luna Terra is fun, and if you had the Luna Classic, you should have the cryptocurrencies or transferred into the new one if you do certain things. It was coin dropped to you. So it would be the Luna Terra that's going to do well or better. So I was saying anywhere from $2 to $5 for the Terra, not the Classic. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. When will BTC reach 500,000 US? Well, $500,000, it's going to be in 4 years' time. Okay? You have to remember it's not that quick. Well, I think it's fairly quick. Be close to, partly to my retirement. It'd be okay. And have a couple $1,000,000. In LTC, $10,000 US. You said what? For Litecoin?
Litecoin 3,500.
3,500 in
2 years.
2 years. So $10,000 would probably be. Let's try the first card that comes down. Let's see. So for that amount, it's going to be at least 7 to 8 years from today. Okay, it's not going to be a huge one. But it's going to be very good if you've had it for a long time. We got our Litecoin at $10 for a couple of them, so we're doing okay with that one. You have to remember, most cryptocurrencies, they're better not to worry about them and just hang on to them, especially the Bitcoin, the Litecoin, Ethereum, anything like that. If you just buy it and sit on it, we've sat on Bitcoin for like 6 years. We went from $500 to what it is today. So this is not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, this is a more of a long-term thing. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. Nothing is going to be instantaneous. Even Bitcoin took 13 years, right, to get from 6 cents to whatever it is today. So if you're expecting something to make you rich overnight, cryptocurrencies is not the way for that. Okay, but I do see $10,000 US for Litecoin in the next 12 years. Okay, thank you for that question. Will silver hit 10,000 US per ounce within 5 years? I think so. It's going to be going crazy in the next little while. A lot of things have to happen before this happens, that the governments and the banking industry start to, well, they're already collapsing. And once the Federal Reserve does its thing and reversing course, started pumping out the cash again, it's going to make precious metal, cryptos, and all that very attractive to many people because of the fiat system is sucking so bad. So people are going to be flocking to silver, and cryptocurrencies and gold and anything with better value. So in the next 5 years, I think it's going to be a little beyond that. It's not going to be in that 5-year period. It's going to be maybe 7, 8 years from now. It's going to be up to that amount for the US dollar. Okay, thank you for that. Morning, Andre. Will Drip be one of the survivors of the cryptocurrency Holocaust? Okay. You didn't call me a drip today, so that's good. Okay. I think it's not going to be surviving the long haul past that 10-year period that I'm always looking at in its original form. I think it's going to be rebranded and pairing up with somebody else. You have to remember, many of the cryptocurrencies are going to go bye-bye. And I think many the ones that do survive are going to be the ones that mesh with another cryptocurrency, rebranding and changing direction. You're going to see a lot more of that coming up. Even in the XRP, they're thinking of making some significant changes to everything going on behind the scenes, just to keep ahead of what is going on right now in the world sense. Okay, So it will survive, but in a different form. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Did you see they released a new crypto coin at Sawcoin? No, it didn't. I guess he wants a reading on it.
Yeah. There you go.
Sawcoin. How will it do? Interesting name. I think it's going to do really good initially, but I don't think it's going to have that lifespan that it needs. They're going to be coming across some regulations and things like that. So it's going to look better. Smoke in the mirrors and the light show. But when it really comes down to it, I don't think it's going to be an amazing coin overall. There's some monkey business going on behind the scenes, or will be revealed. Okay, but I think for the meantime, I think it's going to be okay. But it wouldn't be a long-term thing for me. Okay, hopefully that tells you everything you need to know. Okay, thank you. Hi, will our government, the ANC, implode, or will we wait for election time? Will they be voted out? Thanks. The ANC, what's that?
I don't know.
Is that American or Canadian? If it's American, we'll just assume it's American. In the midterms, Joe Biden is going to be
African National Congress, the dark says.
African National Congress. So this is an African. Okay. Okay, that makes things a little easier. South Africa. Okay. Now we're cooking with propane. Okay. Thank you. We already know what's going to happen in the midterms in the United States. Let's have a look at the what's going to be happening in South Africa. And are they going to be changing their currency into gold back? They're one of the BRICS nations, right? So, just saying. But, so will they implode? I'll do one of those. It's like the first card that came up. So, to your question, will our government in South Africa implode, or will we wait for the election time? It will implode, and I think there's going to be a very good, not good, but a power vacuum, and somebody else is going to be getting in there. Make sure you get the ones that you want voted in. Do not leave it for chance, because any weird thing can be put in there. But I do see them on the run. It's going to be exploding in the face, leaving a power vacuum. So kind of like what's going to be happening in Sri Lanka very, very soon. The politicians ran for it, and now there's going to be this huge power vacuum, which can be more damaging than a corrupt leader. Okay, so there's going to possibly be some fighting. Well, this is Sri Lanka, and things like that. I do see the government, and they're going to have a nice, quick new election before the election time, or are they going to carry on until the election time? So make sure you vote in the person that you need to have in there, because because there's going to be a very large power vacuum there. Okay. Yeah, they're not going to be voted out. They're going to be getting out, kind of like that Boris Johnson guy. Okay. Thank you for that.
For LTC.
Oh. Okay. Will be the low or the high? Go back to the other part.
You said low.
3,500 would be the low.
35.
That'll be the high for Litecoin. Oh, the low to buy. That'd be the low. That'd be the part that you sell. Right now, Litecoin is a good buy. It's what, $70 Canadian. 35,000. Or is it $35?
He wants the bottom.
Oh, he wants the bottom. Yes, there's going to be $30 to $50, depending what part of the world you are. Probably $50 Canadian, probably $40 American, if you want to look at it that way, for the buy. There's going to be that dip in August. That's going to be coming up, maybe a little sooner. And then you can buy it at that good price. Okay? Thank you for that. Digibyte. DGB. USD. Digibyte. Now we've done quite a few readings. There's the white hats again. Always comes up when there's Digibyte. It's going to be just fine coming into the future. It's not going to be learning English, wildly used by everybody, because everybody's going to be focused on the bigger cryptocurrencies. I love Digibyte. I got a lot of Digibyte, that sort of thing. It's still, what, a penny per coin? And I think it's going to be there for quite some time until they do make some changes behind the scenes. I do see 4 or 5 cents in the next year or so per coin, which will be pretty good. I'll be doing okay when it does do that. I think the health of it's going to be doing very well. It's going to be an accepted coin from many places around the world. They just got to get more infrastructure in place. And with the white hat card that keeps appearing with it, means that they have some things going on behind the scenes with the white hats themselves. So very good cryptocurrency to get into. Okay. We're almost at the hour. And I got a cryptocurrency meeting to go to. So we can talk about Digibyte. Anything else quick?
I wasn't paying attention.
The wife's in La La Land. She got her pedicure.
Pedicure, yeah.
She's looking at her toes.
What's not? I'm tired.
I could see it being used as leverage, but I think the SEC and the banking industry might frown upon that. I don't think they'll have a leveraging thing unless they make it legal. Probably not right away. It's going to be just used like regular cash for the regular day people doing the regular day shopping. I don't think it's going to be really used for what you're thinking. I know you can do that with many of the stable coins, but I don't think that's going to be implemented in CBDCs. It's just using it for shopping and paying your bills, all that sort of thing. I don't think it's going to be used for anything money making, right? Okay. Thank you for that, Derek. And we're at the hour.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. My wife's paying attention to the computer instead of her toes. Awesome stuff. They look good. Always grateful for everybody that comes out. Always makes the show incredibly fun and all that sort of thing. If you like to, just reminder, speaking in riddles now, if you just remember, we do lives here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central, and Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central, which this weekend I'm going to be flying solo because the wife's at work. So be gentle with me. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to securinsbyonder.com where all that information is there. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way and don't keep it on an exchange, my goodness. So usually that's the first thing that you hear when you enter the cryptocurrency meeting. Never ever leave your cryptocurrencies on an exchange, and make sure you write down your keywords and put them in the safe. Okay. So with that said, make sure you go to our website, securinsbyonder.com, where you can find the link for our Trezor affiliate link, where I make a little bit of money if you buy one. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have fun at the cryptocurrency meeting tonight, and we got to hurry. Doors open very, very soon. So until Saturday, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.